The weather. It gives us life, and it takes it away.
The tornado has touched down. He can't do anything.
It is a thing of staggering beauty and a destructive force, killing thousands every year.
The windows all blew out.
The whole thing's gone.
Holy crap.
It was the end.
It is gone. The building is gone.
And our warmer atmosphere is extra energy for our weather to unleash upon us.
Oh my God!
We meet the people who came face to face with Mother Nature and filmed it.
I've been fighting her for an hour.
I'm gonna sick to my stomach.
Holy! I just lost my house.
We hear firsthand how these people survived.
Oh my God, get in the house!
He's alive. He's alive.
It's pretty much the end of humanity.
I was really convinced I would die.
Using their incredible self-shot footage, we stare straight into the eye of the storm. And witness up close the sheer force of nature.
Oh my God, look at that! Oh, Jesus Christ! Everybody take cover, now!
Coming up in this episode, Hail from Hell.
It sounded like we were under fire.
Holy cow!
Like you were being attacked by something.
A hurricane kills hundreds across the Caribbean. And a diving daredevil nearly dies trying to save a drowning boy.
He's over there! He's right there!
Wiley, Texas, April 2016. A severe hailstorm was forecast. A supercell formed, sandwiching a strange, luminous, aquamarine layer of hail in the cloud.
Hazard. Tennis ball size hail and 70 miles per hour wind gusts. People and animals outdoors will be injured.
They basically let us know that there was going to be a lot of hail, and it was going to be large.
You seeing this? That is scary, huh?
It's so unpredictable here. You have to be prepared like it's gonna be the worst storm you've ever seen.
It's like playing cards. You got to play with the hand you're dealt. If it's bad weather, it's bad weather.
For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of the building.
With storm warnings in place, the streets were deserted as people took cover in their homes. The blue-green streak of hail was ominous, but alluring.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
Single mom Donna Cole had just rented the house with her 11-year-old son.
We were in the process of moving in, so we still had boxes everywhere.
It was a fresh start for the artist and her child, and they were still unpacking when the hail moved in.
Oh, here we go. We might want to step back.
They look like little baby grasshoppers.
Maybe.
Oh, the hail's getting bigger.
Wow, there's some golf balls out there.
Once it got going, it picked up speed, and it started coming down faster and faster.
Holy moly! Oh, power just went out.
Wonder and pleasure turned into a world of pain.
Holy cow!
Get down!
I didn't get any idea that it was going to be flying 90 miles an hour through the windows straight into the house at all.
Across Wiley, the hailstones got bigger. 2-inch golf ball hail became 3-inch baseball ice. An increasingly ferocious, relentless, airborne assault. Large hail can be a real problem if you're stuck in the car. There was nowhere to shelter.
Oh my God.
The hail got heavier, harder, faster. Frozen missiles heavier than a can of beans hit at 90 miles an hour. There was just a few millimeters of glass between the driver and potentially deadly weather. Anything out in the open didn't stand a chance.
Crazy!
In downtown Wiley, Dylan and Kaylee LaFoy had just spent all their cash on the house.
Man. Oh, there's some big ones.
It sounded like we were under fire, but that's exactly what it sounded like you were being attacked by something.
A favorite feature, the roof light in the kitchen.
Stay out of the kitchen. It's okay, baby. We're all okay.
They had to hide 3-year-old Talon and baby Slayton in the broom cupboard for shelter.
There's glass flying everywhere, so it's, what if something hit my child?
Let's just keep waiting this out for a minute. My God.
Meanwhile, Donna Cole's main source of income was under threat. A lifetime of paintings yet to be sold were about to be ruined.
Take it. The pictures. I know. While I was gathering the pictures, it was deafening.
Out of the room. Take it out of the room.
Donna rescued what she could, walking barefoot on broken glass.
I know. I should have my shoes on.
A bedroom wardrobe was the only shelter.
Get in there. Get in there.
Staying in the closet.
Yeah.
Also in a cupboard, huddled over their children, Dylan and Kaylee could do nothing as their kitchen was bombarded.
My God.
You have tons of adrenaline. Your heart is pounding out of your chest. I told Dylan I felt like I could hear my heartbeat.
Our house is destroyed.
Yeah.
Minute by minute, the hail intensified. Jennifer Brocco had called in her 4 children who'd been playing outside.
Get in the hallway now! I was almost in a state of shock seeing these things fall from the sky.
Inside of your house, seriously, you're supposed to have hail?
Jennifer and her husband David were struggling to keep her eldest Kyle and Kayla from putting themselves in danger.
Do not think about going outside. If it hits you, it will kill you.
We were all panicked. All my brothers were like, is this gonna stop? What are we gonna do? What if it comes through the ceiling?
Okay, in here. The window. Yeah, window.
It sounded like a train was coming and glasses breaking, kids are screaming.
Oh my goodness. Let's get in the hallway. Stay in the hallway. Now.
The only safe place for the children was the inner corridor.
Just sit down. Sit down.
The 3-inch baseball hail was now more like a 4-inch softball.
That is major.
But the Brokaw family were not alone.
Holy cow!
Round the corner, Tanika Williams was on her own, also looking after 4 young children.
Get away from the window! Everybody come right here! Oh, God! Jesus! I'm scared!
It felt like an eternity. It felt like endless crashing glass. Constant breaking, falling, crashing glass.
Holy crap!
It was like, is this storm ever gonna be done?
As the hail turned to rain, the storm drew to a close. What felt like a lifetime was actually just 7 minutes of devastation. The morning after, the community had to come together. Wiley had around 15,000 homes. 8 out of every 10 were damaged.
As a stay-at-home mom, somebody who's a housewife, you know, you pride yourself on your little nest, you know, and you're just watching it get beat up by something that is totally uncontrollable.
Anything exposed took the brunt of the force.
I really had no idea this particular type of weather could cause this type of damage.
Roofs let in more daylight.
We were all sort of in shock as to what just happened. However, you know, we were all safe and things were going to get fixed, and we knew the outcome would be okay.
April 2016 saw 4 weeks of huge hailstorms in North Texas. Damages ran into tens of thousands of dollars for every home hit by the hail. Few people like to tempt fate, but some places on Earth, you just can't avoid extreme weather. Patagonia is one of the windiest places on the planet. The sustained winds here are matched only in the North and South Poles. It is the only landmass at this latitude, so the winds swirling the base of the Earth are more or less uninterrupted. But let's hope for this guy that it doesn't suddenly stop. As sailors will testify, south of Cape Horn produces the biggest waves. The winds and the meeting of warm and frigid waters produce incredible swells. The route from Patagonia to Antarctica is called Drake's Passage, after Francis Drake, who crossed it in a 100-foot sailboat over 400 years ago. The swells would have swamped his ship.
Bloody breakfast is going to be an interesting one.
So these days we have it pretty easy. Oymyakon in northeast Russia is a contender for the coldest town on Earth.
Und immer noch minus 47 Grad.
The old water freezing mid-air trick works a treat here. It's not the best place to dry your washing outdoors, though.
Come closer.
Tricky when you have a hot date and all you have is cold pants. And getting ready isn't much easier when you have probably the coldest outdoor toilet in the world. And if you can't find a hammer, you can always use a banana.
Yeah.
But being outside a weather danger zone does not always make you safe.
This is a tornado, and I cannot tell which way it is going, so I don't know how to get away from it.
This man, on a business trip, happens to be driving through Illinois, which is not usually thought of as Tornado Alley.
Let me see if I can back up here a little bit and get under the bridge.
Not being used to tornadoes, he decides to shelter under a bridge and stay put.
Oh, crap. I have honestly never been in a tornado before. Totally crazy. It's coming right. It is coming right over the top of me. Crazy, crazy.
This EF4 tornado is capable of flattening brick houses.
Ridiculous.
And under a bridge is one of the worst places to be because it funnels the wind.
That is scary. The truck is, oh my gosh. Holy smokes. Oh no. Yeah. feels like it's about to lift up off the ground. Not lying. Oh my gosh.
Mercifully, the eye just misses him, but he's living proof deadly weather can get you wherever you are. In the early hours of a Saturday in February 2010, Rodrigo Araya was recovering from a festival when the electricity went down.
A los minutos hubo una sirena, que fue como una sirena de guerra.
An 8.8 earthquake, the fifth largest ever recorded, had struck Chile, just 2 miles off the coast, near Rodrigo's home in the town of Dichato.
Por lo tanto, todos subimos al cerro. Por lo menos nosotros nos pusimos en zona segura.
As the sea receded along 1,000 miles of coastline, this group of teenagers had no idea that a tsunami was now inevitable. Right by the epicenter, in Pichilemu, a group of friends had been celebrating the Vina festival. After a long night of partying, one of them, Ricardo, was feeling particularly brave.
Ricardo, ven!
¡Va, Ricardo! ¡La mía la recogí en la marea! ¡Salió el mal para afuera! ¡Salió el mal para afuera, mira, Ricardo!
His friends had climbed to safety, but Ricardo was ready to take on the tsunami.
¡Ricardo!
¡Ricardo, huevón, sale de ahí! ¡Ricardo, huevón, mira, huevón! ¡Ricardo! ¡Ya, Ricardo, huevón, dame la mano, huevón! ¡Dale, huevón, tío! ¡Ricardo, huevón, Ricardo! ¡Apúrate, huevón! ¡Apúrate, huevón! ¡Allá, Brucho! ¡No, por allá, ven, abierto!
More waves hit the Chilean coast, and the tsunami surge was reaching 8.5 feet and filling the coastal towns. Ten to 15 tsunami surges swept in. In Pichilemu, Ricardo's friends battled to save him.
¡Ricardo, ven acá, Ricardo! ¡Ricardo, ven, Ricardo, acá, mira, ven, Ricardo, aquí, mira, pisa ahí en el fierro, mira, ven. Ahí, ahí. Ahí, agarra el fierro y ve cómo subí yo. Apúrate, Juan. Cuidado con el bote. Dame la mano. No, yo estaba ahí en el rincón ahí, y nadie me apoyó. ¿Cómo que no te voy a levantarte y me resbaláis, pues, Juan?
In Dichato, 5 hours after the first wave, the sea was still surging inland.
No sabía qué pasaba, no sabía, uno no tenía idea que había otras ciudades donde había sido mucho más potente el tema, uno no tenía idea que había ciudades que se habían caído edificios, uno no manejaba esa información.
The Chilean tsunami of 2010 caught the nation off guard. 525 people were killed, 370,000 homes were damaged, and the head of the Navy was fired for not sounding warnings earlier. Few things test us like deadly weather, but our ability to survive is awe-inspiring. Summertime in Siberia is tinderbox dry. Increasingly warm summers are a deadly problem. It's 2015. The Trans-Baikal Highway has become known as the road to hell, as locals attempt to escape, seemingly in every direction. One car is even set alight, which doesn't stop them driving. This fire kills 34 people, some in broken down cars. But this driver at least gets out alive. Elsewhere in Russia, a tale of survival at the opposite extreme of deadly weather. The city of Novorossiysk is under a flash flood. The girl filming is being driven by her dad. Up ahead, a cyclist has been knocked unconscious in the water. When they pull him out, he's not breathing. They perform heart massage and CPR for a full minute. Finally, he starts to breathe again. He's dazed and confused, but alive, thanks to his unknown saviors.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna kind of make a cut over this way, just in this bowl here, you know.
These American skiers have found some irresistible virgin snow, but it's also an avalanche risk.
You want to go first? I just don't want you getting caught in your slop.
They check their personal locators.
Okay, I'm gonna drop.
Then go for it. Almost immediately, the leader sets off an avalanche to his right. He stays left, but it's not enough. And he's soon buried. He can't move his limbs, and his mouth and nose keep filling up with snow, so his air supply is dwindling. After 2 minutes, he hears crackles on his radio locator. After 3.5 minutes, he hears voices. But do they know where he is? His friends and locator save his life. And his relief at being a survivor is palpable.
Кошечка замерзла, прилипли лапы.
But the ultimate survivor is this cat. It spent the night in the minus 30 Celsius Siberian winter. This couple find it under their car. The heat of the engine kept it warm at first, but it also melted the snow around it. Overnight, this froze around the cat. It took several buckets of water and veterinary treatment, but she made a full recovery.
Тащи домой ее. Держи, держи.
That's one tough cat. Coming up, 150-mile-an-hour winds set Haiti back 10 years. And a teenager's knocked unconscious in huge waves and hurled down a rocky ravine.
He's over there!
A spiral of cloud, hundreds of miles wide and visible from space.
I want us to take this threat seriously. This is potentially a very destructive hurricane.
A Category 5 monster christened Matthew, heading for the Caribbean.
We pray for our eternal Father to protect us with his mighty hand.
Haiti. For the last 4 years, a place Red Cross worker Stéphane Rengervet called home.
Les maisons sont construites souvent avec des matériels locaux. Les dégâts allaient être vraiment énormes au niveau infrastructure.
Stéphane had been rebuilding the country after the earthquake in 2010. So when Hurricane Matthew arrived, it was the last thing Haiti needed.
C'était comme si vous étiez près d'un réacteur d'un avion et ça soufflait très très fort. C'était comme si vous étiez dans un avion et qui descendait, montait assez brusquement, avec des problèmes au niveau des oreilles. Donc c'était vraiment très puissant. Je crois que j'oublierai jamais le bruit, c'était impressionnant.
500 miles further north, newlyweds Dave and Amanda Jenkins were looking forward to a honeymoon after it rained on their wedding day.
We were supposed to have our romantic honeymoon, as everybody dreams about.
They chose Paradise Island in the Bahamas for its idyllic, calm, picture postcard feel.
Weather was great. The blue seas that we expected were there, and it was very tropical feeling until we noticed all the hurricane barriers being installed.
Day 2, they got a visitor in the night.
It was Matthew. He was there. It woke us up, shaking the bed a little bit with the walls.
They decided to evacuate.
It was just loud whistling. The exterior doors that led to the stairwells were shaking, water was coming through. It felt like the whole top of the hotel was just gonna fly off.
Dave was right to be worried. Buildings all over the island were vulnerable.
Oh, God.
In Haiti, with all forms of communication down, Stéphane was concerned for his wife and daughter.
Moi, j'étais inquiet aussi pour ma famille à Port-au-Prince. Les gens priaient, ils commençaient à chanter pour tous les gens qui étaient à l'extérieur.
Stéphane was stuck. He could only wait, knowing families were sheltering in flimsy homes. In the hotel on Paradise Island, Dave and Amanda tried to rescue their possessions.
Oh my God, there's our room. We have no wall. Oh my God.
We opened the door, sucked in a little bit, and
Check us, Amanda. Oh no.
wow. It just looked like somebody grabbed it and ripped a big chunk out of the building.
It was a multinational hurricane, ignoring borders, swooping through the Caribbean. It struck Jamaica with a storm surge. Turning streets into rivers. People tried to rescue what they could, without much luck. For Dave and Amanda, it was time to go home.
You heard the pilot and he's saying, well, due to Hurricane Matthew running its course up the U.S., we're gonna fly over it. The turbulence was terrible. I thought we survived being in the Bahamas during the hurricane, but this is when we go.
Yeah, it was nerve-wracking.
As Hurricane Matthew headed north, it was America's turn to feel the force. Worst hit, North Carolina.
We are urging all people to stay inside. Please stay indoors. If you don't have anywhere to be, please stay in your home.
In Fayetteville, police officer Asia Cannon was broadcasting live on social media.
And as you can see, there are plenty of people still out here driving in these weather conditions, putting their lives at risk.
Some people ignored her message.
Oh, we have another vehicle. Somebody right on top of the vehicle here.
As we're approaching, all I saw was the young lady.
We're gonna try to back up to this lady here, and we're gonna try to get her in here.
They didn't have much time. The water was rising by the minute. They couldn't wait for a rescue boat and reverse towards the car.
Hold on. We're coming. Hey, we're coming for you.
We were concerned that within the next couple of hours, you know, she could possibly be a casualty of Hurricane Matthew.
You're good. Keep going straight.
To your right a little bit.
Oh.
Lieutenant Todd Joyce was part of the rescue team.
You gonna get her?
Yeah. As we get closer, that's when we see that she had a baby in her arms.
All right, guys, let's roll into the street right here at the MLK exit. You see we got the fire department blocking off the roadway.
At any stage, the car could have been swept away, mother and child with it.
She has her child with her.
One slip and Todd Joyce and the baby could be washed away.
Oh, come on, sweetie. Oh, come here. Hey, cutie.
It's okay.
Hey. Look, guys, I just made a new friend.
To help that woman and her young child, it was one of the most rewarding moments I can say I've had in my life.
When Hurricane Matthew headed back out into the Atlantic, its path of destruction became clear from the air. Nearly $13 billion worth of destruction. 14 hours after the end of the hurricane, people and their animals were still trapped. In the southeastern states, many were rescued, but 49 people died. In Haiti, there wasn't much left.
Les petites maisons sont totalement inondées.
Quand nous sommes arrivés sur la rue principale, c'était l'apocalypse. Tous les arbres avaient été tombés sur la rue, les poteaux électriques étaient arrachés, tout était détruit, il y avait plus de maisons debout quasiment.
The damage to property matched only by the human suffering.
Il y avait un gros besoin en santé pour couvrir les premières urgences.
From massive earthquake to huge hurricane, the ability of Haitians to withstand tectonic and atmospheric challenges was truly tested.
On a perdu encore pas mal de tout ce qu'on avait pu faire, reconstruire après le tremblement de terre. Voilà, il faut recommencer de nouveau. C'est long, ça peut être compliqué, mais voilà, on est là.
Stéphane's family survived, but more than 1,500 people in Haiti didn't, making Matthew one of the most deadly hurricanes in recent history. The forces creating our weather can be merciless, but sometimes they're just very strange.
Теперь у нас 3 солнца всходит. 1, 2 и 3.
A Russian in the Arctic films this surreal early morning scene. It's not from Star Trek or a camera trick.
Вот так вот бывает на севере.
But a real phenomenon, inexplicably called a sundog. When the sun is low in the sky, a smooth breeze very occasionally aligns ice crystals into a perfect lens that refracts the sun. But this film in America takes the biscuit.
It's like a complete circle, and then there's another dot.
It's a double sundog, with a total of 5 suns and a halo, crowning the entire sky. To top it all off, there's an inverted rainbow too. Some people have all the luck. A mesmerizing fog waterfall. It's in Iceland during the summer solstice, where there's almost 24 hours of sunlight. This often creates temperature inversions when cool air from above touches the warm ground. The cooling air releases water vapor, which drops with gravity over the edge of the cliff. On the south coast in England, it happens on an epic scale during the summer months. A beautiful effect.
Hello.
On the shores of Lake Geneva, everything has become very eerie. It's February 2012, and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and minus 13 Celsius temperatures have been enduring for days on end. Locals know not to park their cars near the water, but some people are caught out, a bit like our camera person. Gary Golding, an environmental activist who grew up by the sea. One summer, his knowledge of ocean currents was truly tested. July 2014, Rancho Palos Verdes, California. Gary jumped from the rock into a large swell to cool off.
When I look at that footage, it's treacherous. I should not have been in that water myself.
Gary watched the waves. Each dive must be perfectly timed.
I jump in, and then it sucks you back out to sea.
Hi, guys.
I'm making it look fun and easy. I got a smile on my face. I'm playing in this water.
His antics inspired the teenagers watching. And while Gary was between dives, one of them copied him and jumped in, but got washed into the cave at the back of the gully.
He's in the cave? Oh, look at that. Stay calm!
Someone had to save this kid. He's getting washed in and out of this cave, fighting for his life, and there's a big rock in the center, and it's like a washing machine. He's going around this rock and getting close to this rock, and it's just crazy.
With the boys starting to panic, Gary decided to put his own life at risk to save him,
He's right there.
but didn't see the next wave coming.
He's right there. Oh my God! Oh my God!
I am now in the cave with this kid, getting washed around, shoved in and out of the cave, fighting for my life.
Oh my God!
It was tough enough to keep your own head above the water, let alone to try to save a life.
Oh yeah, that's what
I'm starting to worry because I'm getting flushed out, and the top of the cave is like right here above my head, and it's dark in there, and we're just going in and out of this cave.
With Gary in trouble and the young boy on the edge of consciousness,
Oh yeah, that's one.
a third person tried to come to the rescue.
Now there's three people in there.
With the waves getting bigger all the time, he couldn't reach him either, and all three were in trouble.
He gets his hands on this kid for a second, but then he realizes he can't save him, so he works on getting out of the water himself. He's like, okay, that wasn't a good idea, but he gave it a shot.
He's right there!
Spectators tried to point out where the boy was,
He's right there!
but didn't realize Gary was running out of energy himself and drowning.
There was times I went to catch my breath and I would just swallow a mouthful of foam. I'm in there fighting for my life. I can remember even seeing whitewater all around me. I just accepted death. I remember thinking to myself, my poor girlfriend has to watch me die.
But in a twist of fate, Gary was thrown towards the rocks and managed to pull himself to safety. But the boy was less lucky.
He's nodded out? Is he dead?
He was unconscious, face down in the water.
I had so little oxygen in my body that my muscles couldn't even turn my head. I can't do anything.
He's right there!
Gary's friend, Rob McNulty, decided it was his turn to risk all to save the boy.
Go, go, go! Over! Grab him! Oh my God! Hold his hand! Hold his hand! Reach for him!
They tried to pull him out, but his body was full of water, unresponsive, and the waves wanted to drag him back in.
Higher! Go higher!
He was out of the water, but showed no signs of life.
Support his head!
I finally recovered, and I just start making my way, stumbling my way over there. We grab him by the arms, and we're dragging him. His eyes are rolled in the back of his head. You can only see the whites of his eyes. Rob looks me in the eyes, and he's starting to cry. And he's like, "It's over. He's gone, man." I'd say to him, "F that. We're not going to let this kid die." And I get the idea. I started pressing his stomach because I knew his stomach was probably full of ocean water, and his chest, keep his heart pumping. So I'm going stomach, chest, stomach, chest, stomach, chest. I just wanted to empty this kid out. Foam and blood was coming out of his mouth. I'm just pressing stomach, chest, stomach, chest. On stomach, chest, stomach, chest, stomach, chest. All of a sudden, he groans. I was like, yeah, I knew everything was going to be good, beautiful.
The boy survived, and being rescued changed his path in life.
He's now going to college and studying to be a doctor. You know, that's some of the results of what happened that day. It's really good. The life that I got to save is, I believe, is a beautiful life.
Freezing weather is a driver's worst enemy. No matter how prepared you are, wheels and ice just don't mix. There's a saying in Russia, you can get in a car without your pants on, but never get in a car without your dash cam. And here's why. This driver in Leninsk is keeping a safe distance. So what could possibly go wrong? The car skids, steers into the wall, and flips over it. Thankfully, no one was seriously hurt this time. Staying in Russia, a layer of ice has turned this street into a skid pan. So car owners rush to save their vehicles any way they can. But trying to stop a couple of tons of metal on foot is pretty futile and dangerous. But amazingly, it was only the cars that sustained any damage. In Ontario, Canada, the driver of this ice road truck needs serious skills.
What the hell are you doing? No! No!
There's no accounting for other drivers. Not only was the other truck overtaking blind uphill, but it was filled with hazardous goods.
No! No! No!
But for exploring the wintry wilds of Wyoming, what could be safer than a snowmobile? This driver wants to enjoy the view at the top of the mountain. But he drives over a snow overhang. And he has no idea if he's standing on solid ground or just snow.
Everybody hear how hard I'm breathing? That wouldn't have been good. But this is my view.
It's an awe-inspiring sight. But whatever vehicle you drive, winter weather can always catch you out. But just sometimes wheels can get the better of ice, as this ingenious youngster from Wisconsin demonstrates. He clears his drive in under a minute. Finally, someone's found a functional use for a hoverboard.
He's right there!
In this episode, we've seen Mother Nature bear all her force. We've seen how helpless we can be. We've seen her tear down, destroy, and laugh in our faces. And next time, there will be more, because deadly weather stops for no one.